Ha! Hello and welcome to the Great British Steak Off. I'm here with my boys, PFT and Big Cat, and these two fellas are going to go head to head, steak to steak. What's your steak experience like?
Meat to meat. Well, Steak is maybe my favorite album of all time.
Oh, wow.
I'm trying to remember who wrote the album, who performed it.
Wow.
Oh, it's Rone. It's by Rone.
Buttering them up.
So go check it out.
Buttering them
Great
up.
album, available across all platforms right now. No, I love eating steak. I've taken a lot of black and white pictures of steak because it pisses the internet off. That's pretty much it. I like cooking it.
Now we're going to see it full color. Now we're going to see the full gamut of everything that you've been hiding behind that black and white picture.
It's going to be like Pleasantville on the plate. Yeah, it's going to be great.
It's going to come to life. And how about you, my friend?
I love steak. My daughter got me for Father's Day. She filled out a little card at school, and it was Dad's favorite meal, and it was steak. More of a skirt steak guy because I can't fuck it up.
Well, you went with something different today.
Well, yeah, you can't really do a skirt steak and a steak off.
You can do whatever you want.
No, listen, I have respect for the game, the integrity of the game. So no, I went New York strip. But yeah, if I had to say my steak cooking talents, it pretty much tops out at skirt steak. That's it. That's like beginner steak. That's like training wheels for steak.
But I know that you have a very specific temperature in mind.
Medium rare plus.
Not
We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it.
It's not a real
I
temperature.
prepped him for this.
Not a real temperature.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I mean, if you go to like the top one steakhouse in any really cosmopolitan city, they'll be like, okay. But if you go
That
anywhere,
sounds like it is.
If you go anywhere else and you say medium rare plus, the server's going to go in the back and the cook's going to go like that. Okay, buddy, it's going to come out medium.
Well, I think we had Guy Fieri confirm it was true.
Oh, R.I.P.
And
Ann
he's
Burrell,
one of the
by the
greatest.
way. R.I.P. Ann Burrell. She just passed away yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm going to be cooking
I
for
know
her
who that
today.
is.
Cooking for you, Ann.
R.I.P. to Ann. So, and what kind of cut did you go with over here?
I went with the real steak, the ribeye steak.
So we have
the king of the
a
steaks.
nice fatty ribeye and a New York.
Yeah, the problem with
Coastal
PFT is
elite.
he just basically judges everyone how they eat steak, and it's like I just like to eat steak.
I just medium rare plus. That's the only judge. If
Well, you just did it again with
Charles
that.
Barkley gets his like hockey puck served, like fully well done. That's fine. If you like it, that's fine.
I'm a live and let live guy. PFT's in a Kim Jong-un, North Korea steak world.
I'm looking out for the guys that are hard working back there in the kitchen, back of house guys.
Who have all confirmed that we've interviewed, saying it's medium rare
Not
plus
all.
is real.
Yeah, not all.
Well, I wanted you guys to be able to prepare it however you want. So I have some plates. There's a full kitchen full of the accoutrement that you need.
Okay.
Obviously, you'll want for nothing, but there's the salt, pepper, and butter right in front of you.
Are you gonna say knives up at some point?
And knives up? Why not? Knives
No,
up?
knives up is the end.
Oh fuck! I don't
when
know.
we're done. Oh, and then they go, oh shit.
No, I'm gonna let you go as long as you want.
Okay.
The world is your oyster right now.
Yes, chef.
All right. Yes,
So
chef.
have at it, boys.
Okay. How do you like your steak cooked?
However you can do it best.
Doesn't matter how I like it. It's how you like it.
I mean, I like it just cooked with some seasoning.
I don't know how to
flavor.
turn this on.
Auto chef? Can we just use auto chef? That sounds easy.
How do we turn these on?
Oh wait, is that power? Power. Okay.
Is that on?
8.5.
Yeah. And then
You got to do your
how
side.
do I pick mine?
This is our perfect time to introduce our celebrity chef judge that will be letting us know really who's the winner here. So you don't want to ask me what I like. You might want to ask our chef.
How do you like your meat done?
Medium rare is good. Even a little less than that would be fine.
Okay. Medium rare minus.
Just don't overcook it. As long as it's edible and not overcooked.
Okay, this is a thick boy. Look at this.
Medium rare minus, you're
Excuse me,
saying.
chef. Behind you, chef.
So what are we doing over here?
Little oil.
Was there salt on there first?
There's gonna be some salt. There's gonna
Okay.
be some salt.
Oil first, then some salt, rubbing it in. You're getting tactile with the meat.
Let's see. What's the smoke point of duck fat?
I actually do want to do a little of this, a little beef tallow.
Okay.
Where's
What is beef
where,
tallow?
I don't fucking know. Where's my spoon? Here it is. Oh, this is smoking. What do I gotta do? Is
Fine,
that good?
it's gonna smoke.
All right.
It's gonna smoke. We're just smoking up some meat, salting it up. What kind of height do you want to go with from this salt? I know that some celebrity chefs will go about 2 feet up in the air to drop the salt. You're going from a nice 2 inches.
You remember this guy?
That's timeless.
Timeless.
Unfortunately, Donnie won't be able to see that. You won't get bonus points for it, but god damn does it look cool.
It does look awesome, doesn't it?
God damn, it looks nice. Is it riding the elbow down like a water slide?
I think so. It bounces off the arm, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's gonna get smoky.
That thing's really smoking right now. PFT doing the lemon pepper on the other side.
And then Donnie says that this is better than Old Bay. I like to put just a little bit of Old Bay on pretty much everything. It's not better than Old Bay. I'm not using that. Sorry, Donnie. All right.
That's a salty tang right there.
Oh,
got
I'm ready.
some-
I'm good.
got
I'm
some hip
cooking.
tang
I'm
to it.
cooking. I'm cooking.
What's the strategy behind putting the burger smash on the top right
Just
there?
get a nice sear. Get a nice sear on it.
And how long are we thinking for both
I'm going
sides?
about 3.5 both sides. 3.5 both sides feels right.
That sounds perfect. A lot of smoke coming through here. So you have oil on it. You have the beef tallow as your other fat in there.
Yep.
You're gonna throw. Are you throwing butter in?
At the end, yeah.
Really?
Do we have any herbs?
I think there's a full rack of herbs right in here. Any herbs that you're requiring?
I would love to see maybe some thyme.
Gonna get a nice sear here for you, chef.
See, I don't know where this thyme is. We got a lot of basil.
I'm taking a big gamble right now. I have no idea what the smoke
Just
temp
go
of
for
duck
it.
fat is. I'm
Just
just going to
go
go for
for
it. I do love duck. I think duck is the tastiest animal.
Duck in the steak too. That's just a barbaric bacchanal.
It is. It's an orgy.
It really is.
It's an orgy of woodland creatures.
It's a bit turducken. You know, it's kind of the same strategy with the beef tallow.
The hardest part for me is gonna be getting a little side sear going. I'm gonna have to figure that one out.
When you're looking over at what PFT's doing over here, what do you see?
I mean, the guy knows how to cook a steak. You see his pictures.
Oh wow, that sounded nice.
Sounded real nice.
Ann Burrell said it should sound like raucous applause.
R.I.P.
I started from R.I.P.
R.I.P.
She's the, like, people call her the female Guy Fieri.
I saw you laid it towards yourself. Any worry that the grease is going to kind of jump up at you?
Yeah, I just knew that you had to lay it down one of the two ways, and I just took a guess that it was towards me, and then after you said it right now, I think you're supposed to lay it down away
Well,
from
better at you than at the cameraman. So
That's
it was
true,
kind of
yeah.
like standing. You're basically taking the bullet over there.
I just love the sound, man.
Sounds great. The smell. I wish you guys were here for the smell. The two best cuts that we've had cooked on this show so far, for sure. Just a touch. And because Donnie said he likes it.
If it was old BAE, then I would have to go down the. There we go.
The Salt Bay.
I'm gonna go a little more. I'm gonna go maybe 4
You don't
minutes.
think it's there yet?
No.
It's a thick cut.
I'm watching it. It's very thick.
What do we think? That's like an inch and a half, inch and a
Yeah.
quarter?
Are you timing this, or are you just going
timing it.
by vibes?
But I'm also got the time wrong, so.
I'm going by vibes, I think.
Is that normally how you do it, by vibes?
Yeah, you let the meat talk.
You really have to
You
let
just
the
gotta
meat talk.
You gotta listen to what it's saying.
You know who has underrated steak game? Glenny Balls.
I bet.
He has some nice, if you look at his Twitter, his Twitter content, it's pretty good.
For a long time, that's Glenny's paycheck only went towards him buying high noons and then just meat that he would grill when he got home.
Well, he got the inflatable hot tub in his backyard.
And what else could you want after that? Yeah.
He almost drowned in it the one night. His
That's
mom
right.
came home, found him, she was screaming.
Okay, I'm gonna flip mine in a second.
There is a meat thermometer over here. There
Don't
is
know how
a
to
meat
use it.
thermometer, but
Don't care.
we don't even care about
Don't even
that.
care.
It's a great euphemism for penis. My meat thermometer.
Oh, big time.
My heat-seeking missile.
Oh, that's good. Oh, the back of it. That's the
Yeah, I
problem
think
with
I'm
that.
probably about ready to go here.
What was the problem?
The back, because I had the weight. And
The
it's
weight in the middle?
Sear, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's a great sear right there.
Really nice sear.
See, I got an uneven sear.
Maybe a little bit too much sear.
Move it a little more.
Here's a trick. I'm gonna put it that side down on the plate.
Oh, genius.
It's like a little too dark.
I might have
Genius.
uneven heat here, boys.
And now, here's what I like to do. You season every step of the way.
I might have some uneven heat.
Are you worried about it?
A little bit. I'm not
Season
gonna lie.
every
I'm a
step
little
of the way.
worried about it. I'm in disaster zone.
Are
Why?
you?
That looks
The
good.
heat's uneven, so this side is just not cooked.
Because the weight was in the middle and
I don't know.
was part of it curling
I don't know.
out?
I'm gonna have to figure it out. We're gonna have to figure it out.
Figure it out.
We're
That's
gonna
the
have to
only
figure it
way
out
with
on the fly.
steak. That's the only way.
Let me get that plate. We're getting close.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
what I usually like to, if I got a little bit more time, I do a reverse sear on it.
What does that mean?
You put it in the oven first, and you cook it in the oven for like a half hour. Then you take it out, and you have like the hottest pan ever. You go like 30 seconds per side on the hot pan, and then you're done. And that's a great steak.
That sounds amazing. You could have taken that time, but we really only need the stove top with this, which we've learned from Chef Donnie.
Oh, that's better. Yeah, that's better.
Working the angles a little bit, working the edges.
Yeah, you got the fat on the outside. You want to render the fat a little bit?
Now yours is a little bit thinner of a steak than Big Cat's. You're looking at about an inch and an eighth, an inch and a quarter, probably an inch and an eighth.
Something like that.
So that'll make sure that it's done a little bit faster.
Yeah, got to render that fat on the outside.
And you're just putting it right down into the fat, just corner into the fat. Do you feel like you're having any type of, like you're catching the other end of yours, or are you balancing it out a little bit?
No, probably not.
That's fine. That's fine.
I forget which side was the good side.
They both look
Which side
good.
is the good side? That side looks better, I think. I'll go that side.
And what's your plan as far as letting it sit?
Let it sit for like 10 minutes usually.
And it's butter time. It's butter time for butter time for Big Cat. He's diving in with the butter.
One thing real quick. Let's see how bad this is. Oh no, that's got better.
Okay, that's getting better.
I forget. Do we have any time? We bring the time out.
Couldn't find the time. I couldn't find the time.
What do you got?
Huh?
No
Don't
time?
have time. He doesn't have time.
We're out of time.
Wow, no time in this kitchen.
It is butter time.
Okay, so now you're using that butter as a base. You're picking up the butter with a spoon.
So it was a heat problem. I'm gonna have to try to do a quick sear on this side.
A little bonus sear.
Bonus sear.
So what's that move right there that I just saw?
I'm just gonna put some herbs in there, and then I'm gonna add some butter to the duck fat, and then we're gonna spoon just a little bit of the duck fat and the butter on top of it.
The herbs are really smelling nice in there. It doesn't seem like, are they burning? It doesn't seem like they're burning either.
We got a spoon? My bad.
Yep, we have plenty of spoons in that drawer, that top drawer. There you go.
Sweet.
A little bit more butter. Butter time's back.
Never too much butter.
You really can't go too much butter. That's what people forget when you're seasoning a steak. It's
I
hard
burned
to
the butter.
hard to
I burned the
over-season
butter.
a steak.
Burn the
Burned?
butter. I think it's burnt. I look burned.
Oh, there we go. Now I got
Burnt
the
to
sear
brown
going.
butter.
Now I
That's
got
a
the
nice
sear
brown
going.
butter.
All right, I'm back. I'm back.
Try
I'm
some of
back.
the butter.
He's trying the butter live. He's trying the boiling butter.
That's shitty butter.
Is that hot?
It's too burned.
Are you gonna put some more in? You could dump it in the trash over here.
I think I might dump it in the trash.
There's a trash can right over here. Behind you, chef.
Behind you, chef.
Okay.
And so that's
feel good
brute
about my
force.
sear.
What you're doing right there, that was brute force. You said I'm gonna
maul this thing.
stand on that thing. Yep. And you're getting all the edges now.
Got to get all the edges.
Just putting it right down into the butter.
Let's see what else we got here. I bet Italian seasoning has some time in it.
There has to be a little bit. There's a lot of leaves over here. I don't even know what time really is. Okay. That's
Oh
powerful.
yeah, look at
That's
that.
Powerful.
Now we're cooking.
And it's smelling nice too. It's
Yep.
unlocking something with the smell. So the butter's just dancing just enough.
Just dancing in there.
How could you tell it was burnt? The coloring?
Yeah, coloring, I think. I honestly don't know. Like, if that were me at home, I probably would just put it on the steak and I'd be fine.
But this is for Chef Donnie.
It's for chef. I actually think, I'm not a bad cook, but probably 90% of everything I've ever made for myself at home, if it was served to me at a restaurant and it came out looking like that, I would send it back.
I'm
But
smoking.
you're proud of it at home.
Yeah, I mean, it tastes good, but just
All right,
sometimes
I'm ready.
You don't care about the plating, the presentation, the wow factor. I might just fucked it up with all this shit on top. I don't know. I might have just fucked up a perfectly good steak. Gives it a little glisten. Look at that. See, like, I would fuck this steak.
Wow. Two beautiful steaks.
I'd fuck it. I'd fuck the shit out of that.
From the outside looking in,
Oh no.
some more salt on top of there. And that's beautiful, thick, chunky salt.
Oh yeah.
That adds
Talk
to
to
the
me, Ron.
plating.
Talk to me, Ron.
The way that salt is falling like silent little snowflakes.
I think lemon pepper is the most underrated spice.
Very Rick Ross of you.
I put lemon pepper on everything. If you put pepper on something, it should be lemon pepper.
Is there salt in lemon pepper?
I think there is, yeah.
How long do you want how long do you want these to sit, fellas?
5 minutes.
5 minutes?
I think mine's good in like 3.
I'll
Three?
set a timer for mine for 4.5.
4.5? Perfect. And let's give ourselves a little bit of, first a round of applause. You guys really did that.
No injuries. No
And
injuries.
for Amberell, no injuries.
I did burn my tongue a little bit on the butter.
But let's take a second and let's look back and let's look at what went well and went wrong for each one of us. PFT, you want to start?
Yeah, I think that right off the bat, I had a small miscue because I didn't know how to turn my pan on in the first place.
That was
It
tough.
set me behind a little bit. And then I did a mix of duck fat and beef tallow, which I don't know if you can do that. I don't know. That's within
Seems
the
a little
rules.
sacrilegious.
A little Noah's Ark.
It does. It
Stoned
seems,
in
yeah,
some
like
cultures.
desecrating some of their carcasses. But after that, I mean, it's just cooking a steak.
Yeah.
I think the only other challenge I had was the butter at the end, and that was just kind of like, okay, let's put a little spice on there. Let's put a little fireworks at the end.
And Big Cat, what did you think?
A little uneven heat. The sear didn't look exactly how I wanted it to, but I have no idea what it's going to look like in there.
It looks very much like a penis.
Yeah,
has
when
a
we
big
cut into
penis
this,
vibe
it's
to
going to
it.
be a surprise to me too.
What would you have done differently?
Probably ordered it. Ordered a steak.
Had someone else cook it for you?
Yeah. That probably makes more sense. Grill, skirt steak.
Skirt steak is
Skirt
you
steak.
can't miss, but you're swinging for the fences, which I appreciate. You could have gone skirt
I haven't
steak.
eaten lunch, so I need this. I need this to go well.
When you cook a little bit hungrier, you feel a little bit better about it.
And the boys behind the camera, they were like, we're 0 for 4. We come to every single steak off hoping that we're going to have some good steak to eat, and they haven't been able to do that.
People have gotten very sick from these steaks.
Yeesh.
That
Who else has cooked?
So let's just hope we do that better than them.
Sass, Francis,
Okay.
Nick, KB have all made steak.
So I'm just going to, so Son of a Boy Dad and Anus. So
In the aggregate,
listen,
you guys
I'm going to
can beat
just,
them.
I'm going to say that this is the part of my take. As long as both of our steaks are good, we're just going to take a team win.
Yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah.
And also, I feel like Donnie probably worked out today, so steak is going to taste
I
great
did.
to him.
He was training Max. It's very funny. He trains
Yeah.
Max like once a month.
Let you talk about
And he
Max
just-
like he's a dog.
Yeah,
like
he
was working with
literally
him.
no, but he like drags him around, being like, all right, now do this,
All right,
now
sit,
do that.
Max, sit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paul.
I think I've heard Max talking about Donnie training him more than I've seen it.
Yeah.
And you saw it today for the
I
first
saw
time.
it for the first time in a long time.
All right, Max, roll over.
Yeah.
Good boy. You want a treat?
I think I'm ready.
Yeah?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
do
All
it.
right, I'm
Mine
going to
should
bring
be
him.
good.
Should we bring in the chef?
Yeah.
Let's
We'll
bring his
the
ass
chef.
in
Hey,
here.
have you said this one yet? Pardon my steak.
Part of my steak. I was going to say that, but I didn't know if there was a
Have
proprietary
him cut.
thing going on.
Have him cut.
Wow.
Cut PFTs first, just because he came off first.
Let's put it on the board.
Sure, I'm fine
Or I
with
guess it
that.
doesn't matter.
We'll put both
cut
of them
them
on the
both.
Put
board.
it on the
Put
board.
them both on the board.
You're a trained chef. Are you a trained eater?
I'd like to think so, but
I think I might be better at
eating?
eating food than you are.
For sure.
you know what?
Let's put them both up at the same time just so we can get an eye-to-eye test.
Okay. This one seems a little almost raw. Just by touch.
That's how I like it.
Just by touch.
That's how I like it, chef.
Let's slice into it.
What about any of the crust or any of the shape
So-
or the coloring?
The crust is really nice up until this point. If you
Yep.
cover,
That's why we wanted to cut it off there.
if you cover this off, it's a nice sear. This not as hard of a sear, but it looks like there's a lot more. This sear on this side is actually better.
Oh,
This
damn
on the
it!
edge
You did the
here.
wrong side.
But that's all right.
And what about the seasonings, the herbs on the outside versus looks like some flakes of salt on the other one?
Yeah, there seems to be a lot. We'll see what it tastes like. There's a lot going on. Salt is, I like what the idea behind this one, but usually you put the Malden salt on after, it's for when you've sliced it.
Oh.
And you put it on.
Well, I wasn't slicing. I was letting you slice it. So here, you
Right.
just let me know, chef.
So that'll be a lot of salt.
You just
It'll
let
be,
me
it'll
know,
be
chef.
a lot of salt.
You just let me know, chef.
He looks ready.
Let's give this
Chef just did a trick that I don't like. He said there's a lot going on.
Ooh, not bad.
This one's looking pretty good.
Not bad.
That's a really good looking steak.
And what are you looking
Danny
for as
cooked the
far as a color?
steak.
So you're looking for.
Oh, that's a good steak.
You don't want a lot of gradient. See like how it can get gray on the outside. If you get gray banding that keeps seeping in, you've ruined it, and you want it to be equal. So there's gray and gray on each side, and they look pretty
That's a medium rare plus.
equal.
Can you show that to the camera too?
So that's nice banding, we call that.
Let's go.
You don't want a lot of it either. So like that's a good job. And as far as temperature wise, that is pretty spot on.
And
It's a
which
little bit- it's
bite
not-
are you going to judge? Are you going to judge the dead center? Are you going to judge an outside bite or just a couple? You can get as many as you want.
I'll
I'm just
probably do
curious what
from
you
a
want.
couple. I mean, the more we're going in, we're getting like this is on the rarer side. This is medium rare out here.
I had heat control
Like
problems.
I would still eat this, but someone would be like, this is. On
Yeah.
the
Well, I
rare
wanted to give
side.
you both types.
Is there
I wanted to give you
anything in
medium
here-
rare and rare.
Is there anything in here that's medium rare plus?
None of this would be medium rare plus. Maybe
Big Cat said that's a great cooked steak, so I
Maybe-
agree with him.
maybe here.
Oh,
Maybe here.
I
Maybe
had
here.
uneven heat.
maybe.
Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I was going
maybe
for.
there,
right
but
there.
this is
I wanted
beautiful.
to give you the colors of the rainbow.
I
wanted to give you
I like
every
what
type.
I see here.
Yeah.
I really like what I see there.
And before we move on, can we see the other end of the steak?
Should we go
just
for the
to
back
see-
end?
just
That's
to
gonna
see
be
what-
a blood zone.
Okay,
Yeah,
so that's
bad.
rare.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's
But that's where I did it.
That's
I went.
tartar.
I went the whole.
Sure,
gamut.
you gave everything. You weren't
Can
sure
we,
what temperature.
can we turn
I liked.
the? I'm gonna put that back.
Heat's off, right?
You might have. Did you have it halfway on the?
I don't know.
If
I
it
don't
was
know.
here, this side might not have.
Yeah, let's put it back on after.
Hey, Donnie, when you cut into
We'll put
mine,
it
can
back
you
on.
also stay away from the super rare?
Yeah,
bloody
we'll
part?
start. We'll
Did
start.
you also do the colors of the rainbow? That's what I was
So
doing.
I
these,
just
I'll
did-
judge
yeah, I
on
did
these
that.
three pieces.
Okay.
I'll judge each steak on the best three temperature
Oh, I like that.
pieces. So
I
that
like that.
half of is very good. This
We're
not
gonna
so
put that
much.
back on.
It kind of looks like an elephant's trunk over
Little,
here.
yeah, that's a little rough.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
So now this one.
That's not the good part.
Oh, no.
I told you not
This
to
we'll
cut
keep
into that
we'll
part,
keep
Donnie.
slicing.
Oh, no.
This one
told
is
you not to cut
is
that
a
part,
little raw.
Oh no.
So
no.
this we'd say
Yeah.
rare.
This is kind of even more of a purple.
Oh no.
So, well, the shine is also
That's-
something that gives it away.
The shine is the tough, and if it's cold it's almost cold to the touch.
It's Pittsburgh.
Or
We
it's
call
the
that
Pittsburgh
blue.
would be you're right on the Pittsburgh would be a lot more black on the outside, and then it's blue on the inside, which people can eat. I would have blackened the outside more, but if you kind of just touch this, you can feel how that's kind of like a lukewarm body
Other
temperature.
side of a pillow.
Can you
Yeah,
cut
you-
from the
Oh, it's
other
like a
end?
temper
Can we
piece.
check out the other end?
So we'll just keep cutting though.
Okay, yeah, just cut all the
Oh
way
no.
through.
We're having sushi.
That's a fatty piece. We'll cut
It
the
looks
fat
like
cap
it
off.
looks like a toro.
Yeah, that does.
Oh,
That looks good.
purple.
Doesn't everyone agree that looks good?
That does look good.
Yeah, look at that.
That is that is
quite full.
salmon.
That's quite.
Yeah.
That's quite raw, unfortunately.
Oh no.
What I didn't tell you, Donnie, is I'm actually doing like teppanyaki. So
Okay.
now it's your job. Throw this back over.
Finish
Let's
it.
get it going.
Finish it on the board.
Some yum sauce.
Yeah, that's. The color is.
All right, I fucked up. I'm
No,
sorry.
don't say
Let's
that. We
refire it
haven't
up.
tried
Different
it.
colors. I'll
We
still eat
have
it.
to-
I'll still
we're
eat
both
it.
gonna try it. Donnie
We're
and I
gonna-
will
we're
both
gonna
try
eat
it
it.
before we even add any more heat
We're
to
gonna
it.
eat it. So look,
What's his best cut? If
What
we-
about like
if
what
we
about
were
like
to put-
that?
this
Like
end.
that triangle. The triangle. Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Okay, the triangle's not bad.
Yeah, good. That's a great triangle.
I'm gonna try this piece. I'll say fuck it. I'll try this.
Okay.
Does anyone know the Heimlich?
Which one? A little bit less.
I shouldn't have put the duck fat in there. It was a duck fat that did it.
Well, I will say
cooler.
your outside, the seasoning on the outside, phenomenal.
Yeah,
Phenomenal.
that's right.
At first I was worried there was gonna be too much going on. There's a lot on there. Not bad at all. Salt is perfect. Could have used a little bit more time in the pan, perhaps.
That's like a personal call, though, right? Like some people would say, this is a perfectly cooked.
It's
some
actually
kind of steak.
completely subjective.
Look at this.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's
It's
look,
like you're actually kind of almost like grading music right now.
it is edible. Like it's a step away from being inedible. Some people do order steaks like this. So you're not like completely wrong. Is it my preferred way to eat this? Not necessarily, no. But it's not cold. It's not ice cold in the center. So you cooked it.
I want to respect the cow. You know, I didn't want to overcook it.
It was very chewy.
I'm scared to swallow it.
It's very chewy. Yeah, you might want to.
And this is no reflection of the steak.
Nope.
Is that a good thing? When the person that's judging your food spits it out?
It's like a fine wine. You don't want to. You can't drink all of it. You can't eat
Listen,
all
I
of it.
fucked up. Congrats, Big Cat. Big Cat wins the steak off.
All right.
Well, let's try. We haven't tried Big
You haven't
Cat
tried
yet.
mine.
try
It
it.
could be terrible.
It's even after resting. It's the color is looking really nice.
It's gorgeous. I'll try a piece of mine too.
I'd actually like to eat some of Big Cat's steak too, if that's cool.
I also, Johnny, can you recook our steaks for us, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
Oh, I like that.
Great sear, great crust. Cooked near perfect. Ron?
I will say I like PFT's the seasoning of the crust a little bit better.
Yeah,
A little
let
bit
them
more
down
flavor.
easy. Let
This
them
one's a
down
little
easy.
over salt, a little too much salt.
Which
Down
which
easy.
part does the cook have most control over? What happens on the outside or what happens on the inside?
I did both.
This one is over salted, I will say.
Okay.
It is. It is. It's a good point.
Edible though.
Yeah.
Edible.
Very edible.
Edible, great crust. And it looks really nice. It's a great color.
Looks great.
So I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Which steak do you prefer? The one that's safe to eat or the one that probably has E. coli? Who did a better job?
See, I guess that's what we're gonna have to deliberate on.
How long did you cook it, if you don't mind me asking?
I fucked it.
Like,
so
it was about 45 seconds.
No, I think if you put the timer on it, I probably did about 2 minutes each side.
And how about with Big Cats? What would you do differently?
With Big Cats, I would have just, with this, you know, if we do judge it on the full side, this half, you just have to make sure you're getting even heat on it, a better sear, less salt, and then more. You could have done more of a finishing on the with a butter. He added rosemary, thyme, Italian seasoning, which is a traditional way to finish the steak, and then put it on top. That's just how you build the flavor.
Okay, well, in my defense, when I texted you this morning, Donnie, and said, "Give me your perfect steak recipe," you didn't put in rosemary and thyme. So that's actually on you.
This might be true.
So I was just following chef's orders.
Can I finish cooking my steak?
Yeah, I would like to finish mine too. I'm hungry.
I think by the time you guys are done deliberating, it might be perfect.
I think that we've actually deliberated enough.
Oh, no way. Okay.
And unfortunately, I think that we are going to have to give this to Big Cat, the winner of the steak off here.
But let me ask you a question. Pardon my take versus anus versus son of a boy dad. Pardon my take, right?
Let's wait until after these are fully cooked.
Okay, all right, okay. Because I heard there was inedible steaks.
There were, people were throwing up. I wouldn't say that this is fully inedible.
Well, if you're a dog, it's very edible.
Yeah, it depends.
It's actually the best day of your life
It
if you're a
depends on
dog.
who you are. Yeah, this is a death row meal for a dog.
Actually, judge these as dogs.
Yeah.
You're a Labrador. You're a Mastiff.
How do I turn this?
As a dog, I'm happy. This is great as a dog.
I mean, the crust is incredible.
Also, I'm cooking with grief here. You guys are forgetting about Anne Burrell.
Well,
rest in peace.
I was thinking about it the whole time.
The crust is better. The flavor on the crust is. Did you use that Cajun stuff? Because
I use a little bit
Cajun in it. It's great.
A little Cajun. My real trick is just put lemon pepper on everything.
Can you finish cooking mine so I can have it?
Yeah.
Make sure you like this video and subscribe. Thanks to PFT and Donnie for doing this, and congratulations for our third winner, Big Cat.
Congrats, Big Cat.
Thank you.
I've been bested.